Let me ask you again. What can possibly justify anyone being able to buy 42 weapons, many of which were high-powered semi-automatic rifles? How can you justify that?
Piers, here you go again. There is nothing exceptionally high-powered about an AR-15. In fact, it shoots the most low-powered center-fire rifle cartridge available on the market in the United States.
The man just shot 600 people. Of course, they're high-powered.
Okay.
We heard the bullets go off ourselves. We heard them firing, Dan. You're talking complete and utter nonsense.
There are 20 different calibers of very common hunting rifle cartridges that will go through any police officer's vest, period. They're not classified as armor-piercing. They're not anything that are regulated at all. The facts are the AR-15 is the least powerful center-fire rifle on the market in the United States, period.
Well, then there's even bigger problems, isn't there? If the semi-automatic AR-15 this guy used to shoot 600 people in a few minutes, it's the least high-powered, then the problem's even bigger than we think. And let me do my favourite trick with you, Dan, again, because
Piers,
this always works well. I want you to explain this. Explain this, Dan.
Piers.
No. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Do you know something that we don't know?
Here's how this works. I ask the questions, you answer them.
I'm going to ask questions too.
I was in Las Vegas 6 weeks ago, and you know what? I fancied buying a Kinder Surprise chocolate egg, right? You and I have discussed...
Piers.
No, wait, let me ask a question. I want you to answer... Don't laugh, Dan, it's not funny. 600 people got shot.
No, it is funny. Your example is ridiculous.
Right, here's the example. This is banned, not just in Las Vegas, not just in Nevada. It is banned in the United States of America because there are little toys.
That is absolutely false.
It is completely true. You cannot legally buy these in America. These have little toys. These have little toys inside which are deemed hazardous.
This is a lie, Piers, and you know it.
To children. It is not a lie. You cannot buy these legally in America.
So I
simply say to you, Dan, I simply say to you, Dan, that time after these massacres, you come on this program and used to come on my program in America, and you look us in the eye and you say, the only answer is to do nothing. There's nothing wrong with guns. It's the people.
When did I say that,
Here we had a law-abiding gun owner, the archetypal NRA guy, right? He's just a normal, regular guy with no criminal record. But because of your insane gun laws, he can arm himself with 42 weapons and unload 600 bullets, which hit Americans and people travelling from around the world, leaving 59 dead and many critically wounded. How can any of this make sense, Dan? What are you going to do about this?
We're not going to do much of anything, hopefully. What does the number of firearms that somebody
Why would you hope you do nothing? How can you hopefully do nothing?
Because I don't believe in restricting the rights of hundreds of millions of people because of the acts of a madman.
What about the rights of the people who got shot? What about the rights of the young children, of the pensioners, of the mothers, of the fathers, of the 59 who were dead, of the 530 who were wounded? What about their rights? Where do the rights of people to stay alive supersede your rights to have a semi-automatic military-style weapon? Where do the rights of people to live supersede that?
This is exactly what I'm talking about. There is no such thing as a semi-automatic military-style weapon. It is
yes, there is, Dan, because we heard it being fired.
No, there isn't.
We heard it being fired with our own ears. You can sit there and you can tell British people these aren't powerful weapons, but we heard them.
Do you know
we heard them being fired, Dan. We heard your lie exposed on video. We heard it.
Do you know something that law enforcement does not know? Because every law enforcement officer I've spoken with has said that that is fully automatic fire. It is a machine gun, which has been banned in the United States since 1986.
That, as you know, has not been confirmed. Actually, the New York...
That is not true. Multiple Las Vegas police officers have said it's been fully automatic.
To correct you once again, the New York Times has studied the gunfire, and they believe it is semi-automatic fire, and he may have used bump stock on other devices to make it more rapid fire. That is another anomaly in American law. You can buy other components with your legally acquired weapons and turn them into more rapid-fire weapons, right? We know that, Dan. You and I know that. And you and I debate this time and again, and each time you try and justify it and say, hopefully, nothing will change. When the rest of the world's looking at you guys going, what is happening to America?
People in another country.
Sorry?
I don't have to justify the rights of Americans to people in another country.
What about the rights of all the non-Americans that were in Las Vegas that night? What about the rights of British people that were in the Vegas Strip who actually may have been gunned to death because of your stupid gun laws?
Piers, I know plenty of UK expats that have moved here and enjoy their Second Amendment rights. If people are too afraid to come to the United States, then I suggest they not visit.
No, we're not afraid to go to the United States. I'll tell you what we're afraid of. We're afraid that America is going to do absolutely nothing as the scale of these massacres ever worsens. That's what everyone's afraid of.
I'm going to do my part to try to make sure that we don't.
So your response, just to clarify, your response to this guy raining 600 bullets down on innocent people is, hopefully, your words, to do nothing.
As I said, I don't believe with the concept of punishing hundreds of millions of people because of the acts of a madman.
Right, so just to clarify, the response is to do nothing.
He's a good NRA soldier.
Well, let me just finish. Just to clarify, your response... What are you laughing at?
The comment from Robin about my being an NRA soldier.
Right. Well, the NRA would say very similar stuff to what you're saying.
Toe the line.
What nobody understands, Dan Roberts, is why you would not want to do anything. Why you hope nothing is done to stop this happening again.
I think I've made my answer pretty clear twice already. I'll follow it up with every counterterrorism expert and law enforcement officer that I've heard from today said that there is absolutely no way that anything could have been done to stop this guy. He was not on anyone's radar for any reason whatsoever.